Can't have done the reputation of NY Estates any good at all. Regional manager brawling in a public bar. Wonder what head office made of that.
The man hit Joe, not the other way round.
It would just seem that the other chap got his blow in first. Quite a good one by the sound of it. Sent him sprawling. This little fracas got in the way of my lunch. I suppose you'll be watching me on the television tonight, Mrs. Smith. I think I came out of that rather well.
You might have done, Mr. Turner. What about the campaign?
Well, I think I've managed to stop Henry and company lurching down the road to anarchy and criminal violence. As Kipling said, Mrs. Bett, if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs.
You ought to get copies of that for the campaign committee. I hope the rest of them understand what you were trying to do today. I'm not sure I do.
I think I speak for the vast majority of the people of Beckendale, the right-minded, responsible people who were appalled by what went on here.
Even if it helps your campaign?
How can it help to be associated with illegal acts of destruction? I think the authorities will be very impressed with that.
Oh. So despite the organisers' claim of a united front...
Did he say anything to you
afterwards?
No, he just walked off with a grin on his face. You know, I reckon he planned it from the moment he knew what we were going to do.
What we're going to say to Jack?
Oh, I don't know. Nothing. He's not going to be very pleased in a prison cell knowing the whole village in behind him. No, I feel like Alan set the campaign right back to before we pulled the fence down in the first place. Now the whole world's going to think we're at each other's throats.
Do all his clothes have to have labels on?
Yeah, that's what the school says. Oh, by the way, Sam's going to need a new pair of shoes.
How much?
15, 20 pounds.
Well, if he's got to have them. I've been talking to the garage about the Land Rover. They're going to lend us a vehicle for a trial period. After that, we've got to buy something. That's going to cost a bob or two.
Well, we won't miss another few pounds for Sam's shoes then, will we?
Alan Turner, local manager.
Right with me sometime.
What am I going to say, Mr. Wilkes?
Say what you think is right.
No, but reporting what happened won't help our campaign, now will it?
No, Amos, it won't.
I know now why they say truth were first casualty of war. Not as I'd ever consent to manipulation of facts to suit a particular point of view, mind.
No. Of course you wouldn't.
But there comes a time when you know you've got to do wrong to do what's right.
You think so, do you?
No, Jack were doing wrong, although he were doing right, as he saw it. And same with Turner.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Wilkes.
See you.
Evening, Amos. Usual, please. It's a bit quieter in here than lunchtime, isn't it? That's probably because there are no Sugdens about. One is safely out of harm's way, and the other, unfortunately, isn't. Oh, that's a large one. Please, Amos.
Won't be a minute, Mr. Turner. Large Scotch, is it?
See you. What's got into him?
Surprised you need to ask.
Large Scotch.
Oh, I see. Just because I had the courage to come out with a few home truths this morning?
Some people might see it as a personal vendetta.
Much obliged, Mr. Turner.
There's no denying I'm no great fan of Jack Sugden's. But what I said out there was right. And surely you can see that. Or have you been taken in by these people?
These people, as you call them, happen to be very good friends of mine.
Henry, you're letting your personal feelings cloud the issue.
I think it's your personal feelings that ought to be questioned, Alan.
Is it not a fact that the vast majority of people who live in and around Beckendale, including yourself, would agree with every word I said this morning? Am I right or am I wrong?
You're probably right. But answer me this. Is it not also a fact that by doing what you did, you made it apparent the village was not united in its opposition to a nuclear dump and was more interested in personal bickerings? After 6 months of campaigning, that is not very helpful.